The Border Management Authority says it's intensifying efforts to clamp down on criminal activities at the Lebombo Port of Entry between South Africa and Mozambique. In the past 2 days, 25 children have been rescued and placed in a place of safety after being intercepted at the border while traveling without proper documentation. The children were found with 4 adults, 2 men and 2 women, en route to Mozambique. The men have since been released while the women and children remain in care. In a separate incident, 2 Mozambican nationals have been arrested in connection with the alleged kidnapping of a child from Vosloorus in Gauteng. Meanwhile, operations at the port continue as normal. SABC News reporter Tumelo Machogo has more.
Traffic is relatively calm on the N4 corridor going into the Lebombo Port of Entry, where a lot of travelers have been passing here at Lebombo Port of Entry going into Mozambique. There has not been a lot of traffic here at the port today due to maybe some of these travelers have already traveled early going into their holiday destinations. But let's now speak to the port commander, Mr. Moeketsi Masoleng, who is joining us now. That they just talked to us about the traffic we have seen now that is relatively calm this morning. Are we expecting this to be throughout the day, or are we expecting this traffic to start picking up, especially when we go into the afternoons?
Good morning to Melo and the viewers at home. As you correctly indicated, traffic is relatively quiet this morning compared to what we saw yesterday, where we processed around 18,500 people. This is what we are expecting throughout the whole day. So what you then seeing here is just your normal casual crossing by Mozambicans into South Africa to go and do shopping and coming back in the afternoon to go back home. So we are not really expecting any large volumes of people that will be crossing at Lebombo.
That also we know, especially when this time of the year, people would also try and commit criminal activities. There has been a number of arrests that you guys have made, including 25 children that were also rescued. Just talk to us about those cases that you guys have discovered here.
Yeah, so normally the people, undocumented foreigners that are crossing illegally along the borderlines, we intercept them, bring them in. But the approach has been those that are facilitating these movements get arrested. So we have arrested a number of them, but also we have managed to, yesterday morning, intercept a possible case of child kidnapping, a child that was kidnapped around Gauteng, and these 2 adults were arrested, and they will be appearing in court soon. So those are the I think successes that we managed to have during this period as Border Management Authority, together with other law enforcement agencies that are available within this space.
Talk to us about this case of these 25 children that they were rescued just 2 days ago. Just talk to us about where are the children now and the women that were traveling with these children. How many women were there and then were traveling with these 25 children, and the ages of these children. And also if you can also elaborate on the age of the child that was kidnapped, possibly kidnapped from Gauteng in Vosloorus.
Maybe to start with the case of the child that was kidnapped, it's a 4-month-old child. That's our estimation of the age, a very young child. But in terms of those that were intercepted along the borderlines with some of women, the older women were of course detained for further investigation. What becomes key in these particular cases is to determine the relations between these minors and the alleged parents of these minors, because as you may have heard, we have constantly indicated the fact that they are undocumented. You are not able to immediately determine the relationship between the minors and the child, but it's young kids between the ages of 1 and 14, and in some instances 16. So these are the people that we hand over to the Department of Social Development, which is currently deployed here at the Port of Entry specifically to deal with cases of this nature. So the kids are referred to a place of safety to then allow all of these processes to unfold in determining the relationship that is there between those that were intercepted with these kids, or try to at least establish the true parents of the minors. So they are kept at a place of safety at the moment.
Talk to us about the trucks. We've seen also the trucks, usually they will be lining up here on the corridor going into Mozambique, but we also seen that they've been processed very quickly. Is this because now companies have closed, or is it because now you guys have managed to process them quickly, and then are we going to expect like a lot of trucks coming back from Mozambique, maybe now getting into the corridor, going into the N4, going towards Mbombela and other cities?
Well, Tumelo, it's a little bit of both. So we are seeing a significant decrease in the number of trucks that are in the corridor towards Lebombo. But at the same time, we had some interventions in terms of ensuring that we have efficiency in terms of processing trucks at the main border. So here at the main border, the bypass, we have 3 processing points. But these points are in the main aimed at ensuring that there is no stopping of trucks at the bypass. So it's only one stop for trucks where SARS, BMA, and Mozambique immigration are co-locating. So it becomes a one stop for a truck, and the truck drivers don't even have to disembark or alight from their trucks. They can be processed while seated in the truck and then straight into Mozambique. That intervention has really assisted us in terms of ensuring efficiency when processing or facilitating movement of cargo into Mozambique.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. That was Port Commander Ndate Masoleng, speaking to us about the issues that they have been managing here at the Lebombo Port of Entry. You know, that scary case of children being kidnapped, possibly being kidnapped, going into Mozambique, but also those 25 children that now they're at a place of safety right here at the Port of Entry.